Transcarpathia and the Pardubіце region, cooperation lasting almost 10 years. It is the support of the state institutions and institutions of various fields within the framework of cooperation between Ukraine and Czech Republic. And it all started with the visit of Czech partners to the village of Kolochava in the spring of 2013. We must give credit to the hetman of this region, Mr. Martin Netolický. A lot of projects have been implemented in our community in the territory of the village of Kolochava. Therefore, a lot of good things have been done in the Kolochava community with the help of Czech partners. For example, the revival of historical heritage. The graves of the Czech gendarmes were restored with the allocated funds thanks to the Pardubіце region. More than a dozen projects were implemented through the Visa Charitable Foundation. Many of them are in the field of medicine. We are talking about repairs of outpatient clinics, modern equipment, medicines, as well as reanimobiles and ambulances. Besides the fact that our outpatient clinic was overhauled, we received a lot of equipment from the Pardubіце region, in particular an ultrasound diagnostic device. The Czech partners didn't ignore the educational sphere as well. For example, the roof was repaired at the Masaryk school in the city of Svalava. The institution was built during the Czechoslovak era in the last century. Thanks to the cooperation with Czech partners, the replacement of the school roof became possible, as well as many objects in the field of protection of historical and cultural heritage, literature, implementation of cultural and artistic projects in various corners of Transcarpathia. The support of Transcarpathian rescuers deserves special attention. Cooperation began back in 2015. Consequently, the roof of the 12th Fire Rescue Unit of the State Emergency Service in the city of Berehovo was overhauled. A lot of necessary things were done to the Transcarpathia region. Among them are rescue points in the mountains for people, about 230 plates, a fire truck which is currently in service in our garrison, and 25 GPS units, which were purchased with the funds of the Pardubіце region. Now they help not only in the search for mountain rescuers, but also for our pyrotechnicians. It is worth adding that in September 2013, a memorandum on the development of tripartite relations and cooperation was signed in the city of Pardubіце between the Pardubіце region of the Czech Republic, the Prešov region of the Slovak Republic, and Transcarpathia, which still serves as the legal basis for cooperation. Cooperation was deepened in 2015 when the heads of the Transcarpathian Regional Council, Volodymyr Chubirko, and the Pardubіce region, Martin Netolický, signed an agreement. A significant part of the assistance is provided through the Visa Charitable Foundation.
Fond realizoval více než 250 investičních projektů.
The fund implemented more than 250 investments projects for a total amount of about 1 million crowns. This is a quite large amount, and we are glad that we can help where there is a need for people in Transcarpathia to live better. A terrible date for Ukraine, February 24, changed everything. After the bombings, millions of Ukrainians began to escape to western regions or abroad, saving their lives. During the war, Transcarpathia became a shelter for about 500,000 Ukrainians. The Regional Council, together with the Transcarpathian Regional Military Administration, provided shelters, food, and warmed everyone who needed it. However, compatriots who looked for the shelter in the region became more and more. And even in difficult times for Ukraine, Czech partners lent a friendly shoulder. The very next day after the start of the war in Ukraine, regional hetman Martin Netolický called the head of the Regional Council to express his support and intention to help. We always say that a friend in need is a friend indeed. This country provided us with the most humanitarian aid for all our partner countries which we needed for internally displaced persons. This is a food and everything else. In fact, this is a region that is our partner not only in joint projects that we implement in communities, reconstructions of dispensaries, kindergartens, schools, and this is a cooperation between firefighters, this is a cooperation between communities, which we started together. The cooperation between Svitava and Perečin is an example of cooperation between the Czech Republic and Ukraine. Therefore, I would say that practically Pardubіце has opened these gates for our settlements and provides support in all areas. The main thing is that it is a constant partner who is always with us. Therefore, support from Czech partners began to flow to the region. The first cargo was aid for our military formations. These are gasoline generators for our autonomous power supply, in addition food and hygiene products. At the end of the March, the hetman of the Pardubіце region brought medical equipment for the military territorial defense of Transcarpathia. These are means for conducting anesthesia, artificial respiration, bandages, harnesses, elastic bandages. In June, Transcarpathia's partner sent a medical aid truck with 2 trailers from the Pardubіце region. The aid includes 64 special medical beds, medical furniture, and mattresses. Part of the furniture symbolically had the blue-yellow colors of the Ukrainian flag. The cargo was delivered to the communal enterprise of the regional council, Transcarpathian Regional Clinical Hospital named after Novak. When Ukraine was already engulfed in war, the Visa Foundation took care of the organization of humanitarian aid. Humanitarian cargo was delivered to Transcarpathia and other regions of Ukraine. We understand very well that in this difficult time, our partner region Transcarpathia needs versatile help. The war once again demonstrated who our true friend is. We are grateful for fruitful cooperation and support from the Pardubіце region. They hope for the continuation of friendly relations.